The Coffin Seller's Debt. A 4-part horror story. Part 1. The Stranger's Purchase. The town of Black Hollow was small, its streets lined with cobblestones that echoed under weary footsteps. Jonas Harker, the town's only coffin maker, sat in his dimly lit shop, running his fingers over the smooth wood of his latest casket. Business had been slow. Too slow. His debts piled up, and the whispers of his landlord's threats gnawed at his nerves. If he didn't make enough money soon, he'd lose everything. That night, as the clock struck midnight, the bell above his shop door jingled. Jonas looked up. A man stood in the doorway, wrapped in a tattered black cloak. His face was pale, his eyes sunken, his breath misting unnaturally in the warm air. "I need a coffin," the man rasped. His voice was dry, hollow, like leaves crumbling underfoot. Jonas hesitated. "Who is it for?" The man's lips curled slightly. "For myself." Jonas felt a shiver crawl up his spine. He had built coffins for old men, for grieving families, but never for a customer standing before him, speaking of their own death. The stranger placed a small pouch on the counter. Jonas hesitated before peeking inside. Gold. More than he had seen in months. His heart pounded. The man tapped the coffin's polished lid. "Deliver it to the graveyard before dawn," he said. Then he turned and walked out into the night. Jonas stood frozen, the gold burning in his palm. Something was wrong. Terribly wrong. But he needed the money. So he loaded the coffin onto his cart and set off for the cemetery.